Hello. Dave's having trouble with his internet, so apologies if there's been a bit of a blip in. Sorry, dear, I jumped in there because you were having it.
It's Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, and it's the big detective show.
He's still frozen. I think Dave needs to take his son off his PlayStation or Xbox. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's well. Thanks for joining us on the Big Detecting Show. Dave, when he goes through his mad stare, will be with us shortly. He's coming back. No, he's gone. So this week we have no guests, but we're going to have crazy fun and games and all the kind of things we have every week. Oh, he's back. You're there. Mason,
I'm
get off
very
the
sorry.
PlayStation.
I'm having a nightmare with my internet tonight.
Yeah, I thought you were going to kill someone. You were like, I look like that bloke from Up. Grandad from Up. Oh dear, he's had a seizure again. So I'll start the show off talking about metal detecting things because that's why we're here. So firstly, HF2 coil for the Deus 2 is going to be out very soon, as in it's being shipped into the UK as we speak, and I will be getting one, and I'm very, very excited about it. He's sort of here.
Back again.
Here we go. Hi, Matt Kent. Hello, Jelly. Dave's got interweb problems, but you're here with us. Sorry, I was just talking about news this week and the HF2 coil from Deus.
I thought that was a.
He did, but he was wrong. So the HF2 coil would be with those who pre-ordered it very soon. I've got one coming. Very, very excited about it. It's not a copy of the HF coil on the Deus one. It's completely been reworked, and it pushes a lot of power to the coil. And I think it's going to be perfect for the beach, wet soil, Roman sites. 100%. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So I hope to have one of those soon. Do you still hear me, David?
I do again now. Don't know what's going on. Do you know, I've got my computer.
Oh dear. And we also have Garrett. Anyone's got a Vortex, they've brought out the VX9 update, which I think is version 9 or 909 for the Garrett Vortex, which is going to be very interesting because that's got some good additions. Going back to the HF2 coil, if you need to use it on your Deus 2 and you can afford it, you have to do a software update, which is coming out very shortly. And it has got some interesting tweaks, not just to the HF coil, but to the Deus 2 machine. So update it as soon as it comes out. I think it's going to be out very, very soon. Dave, are you here? No. It seems to be when I talk, he disappears. Maybe he's texting his son, telling him to get off. Of Dave telling us the size of a medium piece of haddock. Thanks, Gareth. I reckon haddock is bigger up north than it is down south. That's probably another one. But also this week, I'm going to share a video whilst Dave's talking of a hoard which was found a few years ago. Dave, I'm just going to share a hoard. Can you hear this?
For historically important finds and attracts metal detectorists from across the country.
Certainly
Can you hear
does.
this?
And a large hoard of 993 Iron Age gold coins unearthed in Essex have been bought by the Museum of Chelmsford. Experts believe the collection could have links to Julius Caesar.
Russell Hookey got to have a closer look at the 2,000-year-old relics before they go on show to the public.
Well, let me tell you, there is a huge amount of excitement down here at the Museum of Chelmsford because they've been waiting for the last 5 years to get their hands on these coins. Finally, the funding is in place thanks to a variety of organisations, including the National Lottery's Heritage Funds. But I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer because the coins are over here, magnificent looking as they are. Claire is keeping a watchful eye and looking pretty excited about them. Claire, tell us why they are so significant.
Well, this is the largest gold Iron Age coin hoard found in Britain to date. So that's incredible.
Do we know why they might have been in the ground in the first place? Were they someone's savings?
There's a good collection of savings, isn't there? No, we don't know. We do know that the coins date from about 60 to 20 BC. And there's one theory that they may have been connected to Julius Caesar's invasion of Britain in 54 BC.
But I understand in terms of the part of the country that we are in, that's pretty unusual, is it?
It's pretty unusual to have found this type of coin this far east. We think they normally, these coins have been found further west. So it then questions our understanding of where people were moving at that time as well.
Now, when the metal detectorists found these, there was something else with them, wasn't there, which suggests that they may have been contained in some way.
There was. We have this copper rim of the vessel that is remaining. It's incredibly intact for 2,000 years old. So yeah, very, very incredible to have found that like that.
And I mentioned that we don't quite know why the coins were in the ground, but the funding that you've received doesn't just allow you to put these coins on display, but it's also hopefully going to help you find out more about them.
Absolutely. We're looking into doing further research with a variety of archaeologists, and we're also looking to take them out into the community of Chelmsford and explore the story of the coins with all our different visitors and communities.
Okay, well, thanks very much for that, Kat. I'll let you bag them up because I know they are very precious. Now, we are giving you something of a sneak preview of these coins because they don't go on display here at the museum until next year. But when they do, you can come along and see them for real.
Oh. How do I get us big again? That's better. Sorry, apologies for that.
Right, sorry, I've been away, Adrian, and
he's frozen again. Philip Wills, second. Yes, it is interesting videos lined up. They're not for tonight's show. One of them shows the car crash I was in last week, and other ones are from my mate James. But yeah, amazing. Those coins were found bizarrely very close to my house, and it wasn't me who found them. And it is amazing that those are unearthed by a detectorist who sadly didn't have permission to detect on the land, even though they've been detecting on there for 5 or 6 years. And he found them on a summer's evening at 6 o'clock. But the sad thing is, which I'm telling everyone watching tonight, find out from the landowner, not the tenant farmer. So the tenant farmer went, yeah, of course you can go on there, that's fine. And sadly, the landowner didn't want metal detectorists, and that's why he was breaking the law, which is really sad, because he'd been detecting on there for many years, and just one of those things, isn't it? But if you read in the news, it was illegal metal detecting, and he did keep some coins, but there's a story behind that. And yeah, but amazing hoard, and fantastic that we can see, or I can see that locally in our museum. Yeah, Dave, Gareth Howard just said Dave has noticed one of his toenails is extremely long. Have you been cutting them?
yes, I've got to disappear again in a minute, I think, because the changes are saving. I'm having to manage me hub channels, so I'm going again.
Oh,
now.
You might have traffic light.
Oh, it's doing me head in. Do you know on BT you've got all your different channels on your Wi-Fi analyzers? Yeah. Well, there's only 4 in use on the BT analyzer, and all of them are crap.
Well, you're right at the moment. You're right at the moment.
I'm at the moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll.
Oh dear, there we go. Eagle Eye DJ deserves to get an award. There was the situation where those guys tried to sell them to the black market. That is a different story, Matt Kent. I personally know the person who found those, so it's a book being written about it, actually, that hoard, because there's so many different stories people have heard, and
Back again.
the police said and the press said, trying to put us in a bad light like they do in the hobby, but it wasn't. It was anyway. I went metal detecting, and anyone know what that is?
Doorknob.
It's lead. It's lead.
Lead doorknob.
No, it's not. It's not that big.
Rub it and it'll go bigger.
State of my nails. Interesting though, isn't it? Interesting.
Can I
Jay.
set my computer to go, instead of being wired, to be Wi-Fi?
I don't think it is a way. Yeah, you. I go Wi-Fi all the time.
Instead of just unplugging it. I'll just unplug it, see what happens.
Was that the
next-
Mercy and Wessex coins, Adrian? No, it was the Great Baddow Hoard, which is new. Gareth Howard knows why you're getting on. You've been hacked by the borrowers under the floorboards.
Which ones? Upstairs or downstairs?
Dave, what have you got to tell us today?
Well, what have I got to tell you? Firstly, apologies for my constant cutting off. Hopefully it'll ease for a minute. I have got a plan B coming up if it happens again. Not been out, obviously. Still off work for a wee bit longer. Lots of news. Obviously, we'll come to the metal detecting news from Tony Kaywood in a wee while, who's over in Florida at the moment, doing Florida things. Great show last week with the VE Day with Jules and Nick West. Nick West sent me a message. He's got a fantastic new setup. I sent you a picture, Adrian, with the gazebo and the flags and what have you. Really does show the relics in a fantastic light. This is the longest I've had on the show tonight. I want to dye my beard. And I've been sat in the garden getting suntan.
I've caught the sun a bit.
Sat in the pub garden today.
No, doesn't have a garden, the brewery. But you've also had some interesting additions sent to you, haven't you?
Yes, I have. A lovely chap, Luke Duggan at Swing and Dig Detectorist. Do apologise for the faux pas there.
Let's make it big.
Sent me, what? Make it big?
Yeah, go
on. He sent me some lovely additions. Little Manticore plug-in bit there. Delightful purple bumper. Strengthener. Very nice strengthener too. He did send me the snaky skinny type thing, but unfortunately, as you can see, I couldn't get it over the ends, either end, sadly. And if it wasn't enough already, look at them. I've been dying for them. Absolutely.
Good addition. Good addition.
And you know, the most simplest fix, when you take these apart, take the sides off, take the inners off, all the gubbins inside, it's very, very simple, was just putting a simple piece of plastic in place in a hole, and it's the hole that causes the airflow, basically. Simple fix, but a fantastic one. So thanks to Luke for them. And I'm very much looking forward to be able to get out and about again. And obviously testing those earphones.
For those who don't know, and the Manticore headphones, when you're out in the field and it's really windy, they struggle with defending the wind. So there's a lot of
these
noise.
are the ML105s that come standard with the Manticore. So there's a lot of people gave up on them because of the wind, and I've gone to different ones. Some people have even now gone back to wired headphones that they know and trust in the past. So
I probably get in the winter when I'm using the Manticore, it happens a bit, but I'm not in Essex. We're not out in the sticks like you are. So we have houses like every 10 foot from us, unlike up north where you've only got like coal mines and sort of tin factories and whatever you have up there.
So you'll learn. A couple of months time, you'll learn. And you come in up north to dig a farm.
Jelly, 10% off. MET10 for 10% off Swing and Dig. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Jelly. METD10. Jelly, could you put the web address or it's on eBay. It's on eBay, isn't it? Swing and dig, or just actually, if I just am watching the show and I put swing and dog. Oh no, dig.
No, mate, that's the other one that you use.
Yeah, swing and dig. It will come up #1 in Google. 10%. That's a good call. Thanks,
Swing
Jelly.
and dog will come up #1 in your search history.
So that's why it came up tops. Sorry, I didn't see you last week, Jelly. If you're at Jules's thing, I was in a car crash and I'm just getting over it. So self-medicating.
Yes, you were. You were sending me photos of your medicine earlier.
Yes. Do you know what? I had really, for my back, like where the car crashed and all that, for my back, I had some strong drugs and they worked a bit. And then a few pints or a bottle of wine absolutely took the pain away. And I thought, I'm all right now. And then wake up in the morning. Oh, it's mad, isn't it? How alcohol sort of hits. It is. It's really good. But you were missed, Adrian. I didn't owe anyone a drink, did I, Jelly? Oh, God, that's probably why. But yes. So what else have we got to talk about? I spoke about the HF2 coil, Dave, which I hope to be getting very shortly. Very excited about that on the Deus 2. Very excited. I think it's going to be get an X-ray if you haven't. Yeah, Matt Kent. I could sue him. At the end of the day, I nearly died. I was less than a second from death, 120 mile an hour head on, and I just avoided it. So I just feel lucky that I'm here. So I could sue him and all that, but yeah. Thank you anyway. Actually, Tony Kaywood's got an X-ray machine.
Has he?
Well, when we were at Detectable about 3 years ago, he had one in his tent, and I took all my, because he said you can't have clothing off, and I took all my clothing off, and there was a flash. But I've never seen the bones or the what he said he was working on it because he offered free X-rays to people, but it was a flash. He did it through his phone. I don't quite know how that worked, but I've never seen it. So
Tony will be one of them apps.
Don't know. But anyway, and I forgot to say, Treasure Hunting magazine. If you've got a picture of yourself reading it randomly somewhere, post it on our Facebook page or Instagram, and you can win a year's subscription to the magazine. So I won't say any more because I posted a picture because I was told to, and it's a good call. Oh, tidy. Steve Pettican, he took two of you. He did me. He took one of the front and one of the back, but he told me to bend over. Did he tell you to bend over? Look at that. That is actually true on Mount Everest, reading Treasure Hunting magazine.
Fantastic.
How does it?
Look. It's Adrian in the bath with his metal detectors reading Treasure Hunting magazine. And who's that on the front cover?
I don't know. Not me. Don't know who that is. He's got a Quest Q30.
I thought you had the Santa's hat on. It's actually Bubbles and a plant.
Plant. Yeah. So So if you've got a random picture of yourself reading the magazine, it could be in the pub. It could be in a supermarket. It'd be a good one. Sitting on a Iceland. I'm getting in trouble now. Fridge, reading it, but no, I don't.
French ladies.
Oh yeah, like the Flake advert. Gareth Howard. Oh, good share that. I think that'd win. Yeah.
What about doing one in the RKMD mag headquarters? Because I could do that.
Yeah. Who's at the tap end? That was Tony Kaywood
James.
again. Tony made me take all my clothes off for that photo, but he kept shorts on, which I thought was a bit weird.
Now, something else this week that's going on, and I'm jumping onto Craig from Crawford's Facebook page at the moment. They're over in Adelaide at the Mine Lab conference over there. Look at that, Adrian. What sort of machine's that?
Looks like a shoe.
Looks like
Make
a
it big.
minesweeper or something.
Make it big.
I can't. Hold on.
Get rid of me and you. Get rid of me and you.
Hold on. You do that.
I can't do that.
You can.
No, it won't let me do it. Oh, that's it. Well,
That'll do.
yeah.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it will. There it is. What type of machine's that?
It looks like for mines.
Somebody's put there. It looks like Garrett and Deus have had a Garrett and Deus love child.
It's interesting how they've mounted that coil. Sorry, go back to that, because it does. It does look like Deus and Garrett, doesn't it?
So look at the test beds they've got all over the place as well. Beautiful view.
Global Partner Conference. Cool. That looks really cool, doesn't it? They've proper gone to town with that.
There's Paul.
Oh, see, bloody Paul in Australia. Jesus Christ. Blimey. Drinking alcohol.
Oh, look at this for a Mine Lab vehicle.
They had one of those at Detectable about 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. Well, not that one, but one. That's big, isn't it?
Mrs. Craig must be very, very little.
She looks like Jimmy Cranky. Is it? No.
And that's a normal regular size coil.
Gold. That'd be a gold. Jesus.
Look at it.
Mrs. Crawford must be 3 foot.
So I'll find some more. Oh, they are. There's some more of the coils and such
Coil
like.
tech.
Fantastic.
We
So
think.
there you go.
Thank you.
Crawford's over in Adelaide.
We think. Why are we not there? Oh, we think that metal detectors are amazing bits of kit, but the coils are the. How can I put it? The hands and the brain is the control box. So coils are very complicated to make. Very, very complicated to make. A lot of technology goes into them. But interestingly enough, Coil Tech are in Australia. So Mine Lab, and obviously Mine Lab's based in Australia, and Coil Tech are. So they're very close partners. So I'll be interested what comes from this meeting. Very interested.
I'd be interested to see what that bloody big coil does. That'd be mental. I know you like finding gold with it and whatnot, but bloody hell. Imagine trying to pinpoint with that.
Yeah, more importantly, it's like, why do they make it chocolate brown? It's like white, black.
You know, for a fact, I'd try eating that.
Yeah, probably, or licking it. Oh, maybe it tastes of chocolate. So if you get bored in the field.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. Flavoured coils.
I had a good idea yesterday. So, all metal detecting manufacturers, if you're listening, which they're not, if you've got one detector, you've got your charging cable, fine, whether it's a Golden Mask, a Versa, or AT Pro, or whatever. They're all black. They're all the same color. So if you've got a lot of detectors, you've got a lot of charging leads or coils. If you're all Minelab, it's fine because it's all the same. If you're all Nocta, it's the same, and pretty much. If you're Garrett, the Vortex has a specific lead. XP, certain lead. They're all black, right? So the other day, I got my machines out and I was giving them a little charge, little juice up. They all look the bloody same. So I'm like pulling them out and they're all tangled up. And I'm like, I could hang them all neatly, but OCD, it don't work like that. And I thought, why don't Garrett have a red charging lead, XP a grey one, Nocta or orange one, Garrett a yellow or blue one, and just, do you know what I mean?
Interesting you say that, Adrian. We've just got a Ring doorbell that's come this afternoon. Got it out
And
the
you
box,
can't.
and it's an orange charging cable.
I've got one here, and the only of all the leads, you've got all the mobile phones in the house, you've got the Ring doorbell, you've got all the charging leads, and the Ring one is orange. And I always find that, Dave. I thought I had, it's over there. So I've got it over there. But how cool would it be? No, dog don't eat things like that. And I just thought, if you're a manufacturer, I don't know what people think about that. Stephen Brame, orange. Oh, you've got a Quest. Mine's not orange.
Tribe called Quest. What was I going to say then? I was going to say something that was really profound and interesting. It's gone.
Sorry.
I actually put a bit of a shout out. My wife done a boot sale, so I sent a sign with her. I put a sign up asking for land, and for when I'm ready, somebody's contacted me, and they've got a couple of acres they'd like me to metal detect. So that worked, and a lot of people were commenting to her about the inability to find metal detecting lands. So she gave them a message me, and I'm giving them the Facebook groups of some local organisers who hold rallies. So that turned out all right. Just got to be ready to do it, haven't I?
I agree. You're very lucky to get that from a boot sale, putting a sign up. Sorry. Thank you, Andrew T from Canada. Andrew, I nearly put on the hockey shirt you gave me and Dave tonight. But I
No, we're wearing that next week.
Yes, because it's a bit cold here at the moment. It's about 7 degrees, I think. But
and why are we wearing it next week, Adrian?
Because we've got someone from overseas coming on the show.
We have Laurie Gangner, might be Gain. She'll tell us the correct pronunciation, but she's a detect-expert for Minelab, and she's recently part of a group of people who've got a new metal detecting TV show in Canada. So we're going to be wearing our Canadian hockey shirts next week.
Yep.
And not only that, Adrian, it's a bit of a big week as well, isn't it, next week?
Big game for Maple Leafs.
250. It's episode 250 of the Big Detecting Show.
Oh, my Lord. We're going to have to give some stuff away, aren't we?
We are. I think Mr. Dempsey is going to be giving something away next week.
Treasure Hunting Magazine will be giving something away, or greenlightpublishing.com. I think we could give away some money.
Loads of money. And I've also got
It's fake. It's fake.
I've got a detector to trial, haven't I, Adrian? When I get it.
Yes. You
Not
have.
going to say much about it, but I've got a metal detector to trial. That's all I'm going to say. Right, Laurie Gagne and Eric Danis. Danis. Them Canadians have got weird names.
French, isn't it?
Gagne.
French.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? Great.
Just going back. Sorry, Dave, butting in. Just going back to what I said about different coloured charging leads for detectors, so you know which lead is for which. Has anyone had any thoughts of like, oh my god, why don't Nocta, Minelab, Garrett, XP, Viking do that? Why do I have to? What frustrates them with their machines? What if you could change something on your detector, whether it be charging, the hand grip, the control box, even down to the packaging, because I find the packaging now, they spend a lot of money on the front of the box, but when you open it, it's just plain cardboard, which nothing wrong with that because of the environment. But I just think that I received the machine. Oh my God, what was it? Golden Mask. And it was in the side, the box was that big. It was ridiculous. Someone must have spent a year packaging it. Very, very good. Philip Wheels, mate, 100% agree. USB-C. Absolutely 100% agree.
When I had the Equinox 800, I got my earphones on, put them on, and within minutes they were flat. And I know I'd charged them the night before. Well, little did I know, because of all the cables, like you've just said, mine wasn't labelled. And I'd charged it with a normal, I think it was not the USB, you know, the old phone cable.
Like the XP Deus.
Yeah. And didn't charge at all. When I finally found the proper one, it charged all right. So it's peculiar how they don't do that. I don't comprehend it. You should have one size fits all.
I'm glad Philip Wills said that, USB-C. The Garrett Vortex is all USB-C. Did you see the...
Matt Ken says there's a new update for the Vanquish.
Ooh.
Vanquish update? Adrian, hit it. Because I've got a Vanquish here.
I love my Vanquish.
Tell you what, far more with the Vanquish than anything.
Sorry, going back to what I was saying earlier, this is the other thing that really annoys me, is manufacturers, all of them, I get machines and I always register them, wait for the updates. They're so pants at telling you there's an update available, and Matt Kent has just hit the nail on the head there. So if you buy any detector, the minute an upgrade comes out, you should get an email. Okay, I get a few, but they always seem to be a bit late, or they're faffing about promoting something else. But it's almost like
following them on social media to find out.
Yeah. But when you subscribe to these manufacturers, you put your name, your address, your email address, and your mobile number. So just send us a text, update available, or WhatsApp or whatever. Just send us a text. Matt Kent, add and battery life indicator and battery saving changes.
And iron volume.
But they're really bad at communicating with us. And that everyone thinks we're on social media, and we're not. Detect. I'll give up. I'm not even going to say what. I'm not going to mock Oh, can someone, if they're watching, put the link to the Vanquish software update? Because I've just done a Google and I've given up after a couple of minutes because it's just silly. But anyway, yeah, I think there should be a text or something to let you know that there's a software update. Or an email, be nice. Oh, Matt Kent's looking. Go on, Matt. Mr. Petticombe said he gets
Found
he
it.
gets his update in the post. Share the screen, Rob. Dave.
Rob Dave.
Oh, my. Yeah, so
There you go. Got it. Vanquish software 1.1. What's new?
what did you Google?
Vanquish software update. Iron volume control, general
yeah.
improvements.
Oh, hang on.
Upgrade also includes improved battery handling capability for all models, as well as a new low battery alert.
Christ, they put video on it. Is that new?
Got all the instructions there about doing it as well.
Is it new?
Hasn't got a date, but it's all there anyway.
I'll tell you if it's new.
Tell you if it's new. When was the video posted? The video.
Keep talking, dear. Sorry.
That was actually the video was posted.
That's not new.
That's a perform software update. That was 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think that I've done that update. So thank you anyway, Matt. Yeah, it's new to you. Yeah.
Adrian was typing swing and dog again. The bloke's obsessed. Michael Jarvis asked, is there an upgrade on the Deus 2 to use the new coil, or is that just plug and play, Adrian?
No, yes. So there will be an I was talking to XP yesterday, and there will be a new version of their software for the Deus 2 called version 3. And that is needed to run the HF2 coil. However, if you haven't got the HF2 coil, it's still worth updating your machine with this version 3 on your Deus 2 because it's got some improvements, which I'm trying to remember. One of them is audio, high definition audio, which I don't hold me to this, but I'm trying to remember what I was told. The audio is going to be improved. There's other improvements as well. So that will be out, I'm guessing, on Monday. Don't hold me to this, but that'll improve your Deus 2. And if you've got the HF2 coil, obviously you do need it.
I know Gary Blackwell's today released a new video about the new XF coil.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So that's worth watching. Anybody who wants to learn a little bit more.
It's a lot of money. The way I look at it is if when you had the Deus 1 and they brought out the HF coil, it was a new machine, absolutely a new machine. And I know for a fact that my detecting buddy in the chat has got an HF coil on his Deus 1, and he's smashing it against me on the Manticore, Deus 2, Equinox 900, all the high-end detectors. HF coils are good coils, so looking forward to when that comes out and getting it hopefully very shortly. Sorry, I've got to be careful how I say it blood blister. It used to have a different name on my finger. It used to have a name, didn't it? That
Which
became with a something pinch.
What?
Something pinch. It used to be called a pinch.
Oh.
It's called a blood blister now, but it used to be called something else. Yes, Andrew T, it is meant to make the Deus 2 a new machine, and I think the beauty of it is it'll run in single frequency and multi-frequency. So you and Garrett, I think just the general mode will be cracking. I think it'll be a good coil, definitely.
I haven't got one. I'm not bothered.
Well, we've got Adrian's Wall tonight. Oh, blimey, Dave, I've told you what Adrian's Wall is, and should we do a prize?
We do actually have a couple of other bits and bobs. For those of you who don't know, Tony K. Wood has got a new website called Metal Detecting News, which is nice. So
I'm just going for a week.
It sends it out weekly. You should go for a week.
Yeah.
Going to be able to hear you. So, for instance, this week on the news, bit of a preamble. All you need to know on different bits and bobs there. Latest rallies, detect the news. Dr. Otek MT12 have got a new machine out.
Interesting.
Yes. Lovely, dazzling Anglo-Saxon golden garnet head and ring discovered.
Sorry.
Cameron Anderson discovered a 4,000-year-old axe head in Scotland. Darren Wiles, who we've had on the show, he metal detects for lost items on Bournemouth Beach and the surrounding areas. He's won a reward for the community. Saxon Cross discovered in the Leeds Field. Man stumbles across a hoard of priceless coins, which for nature, while out for a nature hoard, that was in another country. They've got away from the cleaning petrol. And some other bits and bobs. New videos and different people. There's Gary Blackwell's there, looking at the Nocta score. Rally Roundup. A child who found gold from a shipwreck. And his sponsors, Routers, Big Detecting Show, Composite Cleaning Pencil, TC Detects. And if you sign up for that, you'll get an email to tell you when the next news out. And if you do want to, or you do find any news that you want to share, send that over to Tony K. Wood, and he will add you a note within the makeup of the. What are you doing, Adrian? Now, Adrian. There we go.
Oh, sorry, I just had to powder my nose. It's been a very Philip Wills. I had alcohol gel.
That was a bit cold on your hurdy-gurdy.
No, I used it on my hands.
All right. Have you seen that new advert? And I can't remember what it's for. But there's a bloke comes round to another bloke's house and he goes, puppy. And he takes it and he's got a puppy. But it's actually a badger. And the badger's doing all sorts of random things. I've got to have to find it. It's mint. I keep thinking of you and thinking, you've got to send it, Adrian, and forget. Did you know the chain?
Yes, 100%. Do you know what? Even when I'm driving and there's a badger in the road, it scares me. When it's dead, like roadkill, they're big. They're big. I'll tell you what, I've been to Africa and I've seen like lions and stuff and hippos, but badgers still scare me. They're big. The girth on them. They've got a girth of a bull terrier, and the teeth of a devil. They're horrible things. Horrible. Don't like them. Really don't like them. Anyway, we've got Adrian's Wall tonight, Dave.
Okay.
I've told you what it is. It's quite a complicated one, but it is something we would all find when we're metal detecting, potentially. And Julian Evan Hart would be interested in it.
Are you ready,
so-
Adrian? You ready?
What for what?
I've found it.
Puppy.
In life, it's best to check before you commit to something. Or you might end up in a pickle. With Quick Check, you can check if you're eligible for a Capital One credit card without affecting your credit score.
No, everyone. Nope. You want one? Alex?
And you'll always know the API you'll get before applying. Credit with no nasty surprise. That's one good thing. Capital One.
Sorry.
like
Don't make me laugh. Yeah. It's like I've got a lovely puppy, a badger. And oh my God, you saw what it did to the lawn. And yeah, I just don't like them. Rabbits, squirrels, even a rat. I'd rather have a rat visit me than a badger. No, they're like they look lovely and friendly and all that, and they
That dirty Jelly Morgan's making rude comments again.
They've got a big girth for the size of animal. If you compare them, name me an animal that's the same size that's got a bigger girth. So we're looking at 3 foot.
A cow.
No, a cow. No, like a full size animal. Girth. A badger girth. A badger girth is like that. And do you know why it's like that? Do you know why it's like that? Designed to digest young children.
Okay.
They're killers. They're killers.
All from the time that it chased you and James up a field.
It did. It was. Oh God! It was the biggest badger ever in British history, and it just looked at us and it just ran at me. Oh, both of us, and it turned and come back again, and I got my McGrafter spade, went like that, and it still kept running, and I was like, shit. It was about this time of year, about this time at night. It was getting dark, and it was fucking scary. Bloody hate them. Yes.
But you must feel more attracted to them now you've just seen that lovely one on the telly.
No, exactly. I need to research it. What do badgers do towards the British countryside apart from rip it up and dig holes?
Lotus.
No, what do they bring? Like rabbits?
They're sort of like they keep all the other animals in line. They're like the daddy. No, what? And where are they from? They can't be British. I bet they're from. Have you seen them other ones? Are they the European honey badgers? Yeah, they're crazy. They're like something on crack cocaine. They are. Right. Have you got Adrian's wall? I have somewhere. Did you message him me? Let me just see what it was. Yeah. On the app of what's? Hold on. Where are we? Why is this not working? Oh, right. It was this was for last week, so it's World War II related. We'll talk more about it after Dave's done the intro thing.
on the.
So I've been off for a while. I can't find anything. People have been moving things.
Right.
Well, this one should be kind of difficult.
It should. So, to give you an insight, it's something that we could dig up from World War II. And the closest person who gets, I'll give more ideas when we come to it.
I'm going to have to write it down because it keeps going off your phone. Right, I've written it down. Number 21. No, it's not a bomb or a tab or a farm grenade. It's not an anti-aircraft fuse. Number 20. It's not a fuse holder. It's not Hitler's diary.
Oh, no.
It's not a trench art lighter or a codpiece or a rifle grenade or a cap badge. Number 10. It's not a weight. It's not lead. Number 12. It's not a bullet magazine. Number done that one. 13. It's not a helmet. It's not a root. It's not the Pope. It's not a gas mask bag.
This is a good one.
Number 18. It's not a fireplace. It's not a jerry can.
Think of Julian Evan Hart and what he's likes.
It's not a landmine. Number 19. Not a tent lid. It's not a drain cover or a water bag or a siren. 15.
Good call. Oh.
It's not a bell. It's not a plane propeller. It's not an engine cowl off a Heinkel 177 or a fuel tank or a hip flask. It's not an engine from a B-52 bomber. Number 5. Or a parachute pullpin or a prop.
People are getting close.
It's not a canteen. It's not an exhaust pipe. People are
Who said
close.
that?
Who do you think?
Who said that?
Who do you think?
Not Philip bloody Wills.
Yes.
Oh, how the bloody hell does he know that? It's an exhaust.
Is, Adrian.
It is. It's an exhaust manifold from a aircraft on an old US. How in hell does he get that? We've got to thank Stephen Taylor from World War II Relic Hunter. His web address there, StephenTaylorHistorian.com. Fantastic website.
I will have to get him back on the show.
Yes, I highly recommend people go to his website because there's a lot of things when we're metal detecting we find and we just think it's a bit of toot or off of Austin Legro or Morris Marina, and it isn't. It's potentially World War II find. So go to his website, StephenTaylorHistorian.com. Follow him on social media because he's got a mass of detecting finds. So thank you for that.
And for those of you who don't know who he is, he was on World War Treasure Hunters with Suggs, where they are looking at military places in the UK, raising aircraft, tanks, looking at encampments, and some fantastic things on that program. And it was actually very interesting, that program. The fact that Suggs was actually so interested, because you just think of Suggs as some scar dude, don't you?
Yeah, I quite often think of celebrities and think which ones would like to go metal detecting, and everyone I think of, I think they'd all want to. Oh yeah, I'll give that a go. And I think Mackenzie Crook, bizarrely, was interested. and then he became a detectorist, and he still is a detectorist, and he made a successful episode on TV out of it. And I think a lot of people, if you're famous and you need a bit of me time, what a brilliant hobby! I think it's brilliant. So I've
All the
got a few
TV people, the one that you wouldn't have put in the environment, and I can't get my head around him still being on it because he was shite, was Johnny Vaughan on the mudlarking, Thames mudlarking one.
Well, he was on Treasure Hunting magazine. I think it was our 50th our 40th anniversary front cover, and he wrote an article for us, Johnny Vaughan. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people who would. Maybe I should reach out to him. Maybe who could I reach out to?
I know you can reach out to him off the in-betweeners who lies all the time.
Well, he lives near me.
Exactly.
So actually, I will, Jay. Off in between us. Yeah, why not? I could email him, say do you want to come detecting. That'd be quite funny, actually, on TikTok. Oh,
Tidy Treasure Hunter, he said Roy Chubby Brown, but then he said Paul Smith, the comedian. He would be tremendous. Spend the day with him detecting, that'd be brilliant.
Question for you, David. If you could choose someone to go metal detecting with, who would you choose? Not me, because you've done it. Anyone in the world.
Let me have a think on that one. Let me just have a think.
Eagle-eyed
I could go like somebody who is, well, Dean, who's your daddy there, said King Charles, just for the stand. I could get on his land, on his permissions. But to spend the day with somebody metal detecting, what about you?
James has just put Denise Van Outen. She lives just up the road from me. I would like to go detecting with her in the summer when it's hot. Naturally, my dad, but he's not here. So probably, that's a good question.
Well, you asked me.
I know, but you didn't ask me. Probably Enoch Powell. No.
Nigel Farage.
No. Probably someone not historic. Someone. I don't know. Lady Diana. George Michael. Is it Sid Bowen?
Sid James.
That's the one.
Jim
Sid
Bowen.
James. Or Jim Bowen.
But he's from the north.
Sid James. Oh, no. No. Who's the one with glasses on the Carry On films? Charles Hawtrey. Yeah, 100%. Charles Hawtrey. Mackenzie Crook, yeah.
Well, you've got James.
I think me and Dave have emailed Mackenzie Crook's agent multiple times. Charles Hawtrey. Yeah, 100%. Charles Hawtrey. Yeah, definitely.
Sid James, he was like the ultimate sex symbol for his time.
Well, I've got a story about this. My mum and dad, my nan and granddad had breakfast with Sid James in Yarmouth.
You told me.
Oh, yeah. My granddad used to run an entertainments company. He had a one-legged ballet dancer and a blind pianist and a few other random ones. But, yeah, he sort of knew Sid James. And who's the other woman? EastEnders barmaid.
Barbara Windsor.
Yeah, they were all there. And my mum didn't know who they were. And my dad sort of did. But Sid James was exactly the same as he is in the films.
Gareth
Get
Howard
laughing
said Bob Mortimer.
Oh,
I've been recently watched. Have you watched that program on Amazon
fishing.
Prime? No, the Amazon Prime one where they have all the comedians in.
No,
They're not allowed to laugh.
But I've been watching
by Jimmy Carr.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
I've been watching Bob Mortimer, Reeves and Mortimer, Fix Bob Night Out for years, and Bob Mortimer is so funny. Yeah, actually, he's not well at the moment, but you know that fishing thing they do.
Yeah.
I might message him and say, do a detecting one. Because when you're detecting, it's like fishing. You stop and have a chat. You don't sit there chatting, but you stop and have a chat and you enjoy the countryside. Maybe I should say to the BBC, gone detecting rather than gone fishing. Yeah. Oh my God, Philip Wills. My friend's parents were staying somewhere, and the person who did the voice for Basil Brush had dinner with him. Philip, I'd get a T-shirt made of that. Exactly what you put there.
Word for word.
Yeah, word for word. My friend's parents were staying somewhere, and the person who did the voice for Basil Brush had dinner with them. Philip, I hope you're laughing about what you just put there, because I'm going to screenshot that and make a T-shirt of that. Oh, hang on. Just that is why people watch this show. Thank you, Philip. James. I'd love Gareth Howard. I'd love to see that. I reckon Bob and Paul would love that. I might email them. I don't want no money for it. I'd just love to go detecting with people who are interested. Bob Mortimer's an absolute gem.
I sent Adrian an a message this afternoon. Adrian, should we jib the show and just go to the beer garden? He sent me one back. What? And I went, yes, jib the show and just go to the beer garden. And what does he do? Sends me a picture of himself in the bar.
No, I wasn't in the bar.
Where were you?
I was in a brewery. Yeah. Oh my! What? No.
Oh, Stephen Brame.
Jimmy Carr invited me to his show once as a guest. Oh look.
And how's that? Off Stephen Brame, someone to go detecting with.
That could go wrong.
That'd be so funny.
I think Gareth Howard and Jimmy Savile detecting together. That'd be a good one. Stephen Brame and Linda Lusardi and Philip Wills and who's the bloke who did Mastermind?
No, Philip Wills and the Beast off the Chase.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And what about
Jelly Morgan and Edwina Curry? Because that's the only person I could think of with a food thing. I did want someone custard, but no, General Custard. That was General Custard.
Yes, that question about who I'd detect with, it's really thrown me actually.
Go on.
I know this is quite a gay one, but Ben Fogle.
I like Ben Fogle.
Yeah,
I remember when he first came on telly.
Yeah.
I prefer him to most of the people who cropped up on telly these days hosting programmes.
And Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Be murdered on the dance floor then, wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Murder on the detecting floor. Yeah.
I remember Ben Fogle, he came to the TV in the first instance. There was a Scottish island and they inhabited it with people to try and start a community as like the Big Brother thing, to see how they interact with each other. Digging with Fred West.
Oh, how do I stop it showing?
Click on it again.
Oh, digging with. That's not funny at all.
Put that down as a T-shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. You might upset a few dozen people on that, but yeah. Good question though. I asked, and you still haven't answered.
Oh, yeah. Me dad, obviously, or my Uncle Dave.
Yeah.
Both who've passed away. Carry on talking for a minute, I'll think.
Bill Murray, yeah.
Can't stand him.
Oh,
Can't
actually,
stand Bill Murray.
Yeah, the problem is with Alice Roberts, you wouldn't dig a lot, would you? Because you'd spend about an hour on each hole. Yeah. I'm sorry, Dave. Save it for next week and think about it more.
No,
I
because
know.
I'll stop thinking when I finish the show.
Are you thinking about who's the woman who sung for M People? Heather
Small.
It's not her, is it?
No.
Oh.
I was going Kenny Dalglish.
Not Dr. Hook, because he's dead.
That was random.
I know. My brain.
When Fred Webb was arrested, he was asked how many bodies he buried. He said 6. The police said they found 15. Fred replied, "I'm a builder. That was an estimate." Incidentally, a lad I work with, Dave, he was a tenant in the house next door, rented a room, and he said that they were the nicest couple you're likely to meet. David Seymour's a good one as well, Philip Tufnell.
John Clayton, Bill Wyman. I need to try and get him on the show because he designed one of the C-scope detectors. And I think Bill Wyman on the show, he wouldn't come on. He must be 85 now, mustn't he? Basil Brown.
Stones are touring again,
actually, are they?
Yeah.
Basil Brown, Matt Kent, Basil Brown would be no faff, just pure chatting with an old bloke about, that'd be a good one. Basil Brown, really good. That would be good.
What are you about now?
Not Basil Brush, Basil Brown.
Coming on the show or going detecting?
No, he's dead. Not Basil Brush. He's not real.
Throw me.
Although Philip Will's mum and dad had a meal with the man who did the voice. Boom, boom. What's with it? Boom, boom.
So when you off out next, Adrian?
Tomorrow afternoon or Saturday, James, if you're free. We've got a lot of the fields are seeded at the moment, but there's a bit of pasture we discovered, which is probably the size of a football pitch. Me and my son discovered it, and it runs along a river, and it's a Roman road that goes near it. So Saturday, I think. Saturday.
And what's your weather been like overall down there? Have you had weeks and weeks?
Ridiculously dry, and I feel sorry for the farmers because it's really dry. Yesterday was 24 degrees centigrade, and today was 12, 13 degrees. And tomorrow I think it's going to get warm again, but the ground's still hard, which for this time of year is so bizarre. It's the ground is so dry. And your weather, you've had good weather as well, haven't you?
Brilliant. Non-stop. Jason Hill, Dark Knight Detective, said when he clubbed him Gloucester. Him and his brother used to do a pub crawl, and one of the pubs was Fred West's local. He always bought around when he were in there, lucky escape or just a nice bloke. Well, you're not a female, Jace, I don't think, so I think you were doing all right.
Yeah.
Jelly said it'll be rock solid. She tried dig pasture near Chelmsford last weekend and it was near impossible.
It is really, really hard. I think this time of the year, it doesn't hurt to do a bit of beach detecting if you get there early or go late. Jelly, where you live, maybe we could meet up at Bradwell power station. It's a deactivated power station, and there's some good Roman stuff near there due to the corrosion.
Andrew T in Canada said he had a beer with Ray Allen, the ventriloquist. He opened a matchbox and made it talk. He was hilarious.
Ray Allen, I've heard of him. Yeah.
Oh, tell you what, I would like to have spent time with in his company when he was alive. Dave Allen. That was one funny bloke.
Yeah. Very dry sense of humour. I remember and he sit there with a glass of whiskey and a cigarette, didn't he?
Yeah.
Chatting. And do you know how I know Dave Allen so well? Adrian, time for bed. I used to have to go to bed when Dave Allen come on. And he was on Saturday night, I think, at 10 o'clock. And that was it. Bedtime. I used to have to go to bed. And I can remember my mum and dad thinking, they're going to sit here for an hour watching a man in a suit, drinking whiskey, smoking a cigarette, talking to. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
Blazedge Lewandowski, he's welded his spade twice this year. Hello, Derek Sherwin. Ange messaged me yesterday. So everybody send some get well soons to Ange. She's had a bit of a dire time with her operation. Les Dawson.
Les Dawson and what's the other one up near you?
Bernard
Very
Manning?
racist. Yes, Les Dawson, Bernard Manning, and Jim Davidson detecting.
Oh, Jim Davidson. He's class.
Yeah, he was.
Chubby Brown.
But sadly, they don't fit in today's demographic, do they? But in our day, it was funny, but it wasn't acceptable so much. But yeah.
Stephen Brains put Alec Gurley. I think he means Alec Gilroy.
Dark Knight Detectorist, you're right. Black Ada, British design, British manufactured. I highly recommend them. 10% off at LP. DK10. Yeah. Actually, I haven't tried my Black Ada. It's been... Although saying that, I did break a very, very high quality spade at Christmas, didn't I, James? Stainless steel.
Is that it's in the boy with it?
No, I don't find hard ground a problem. I found wet, compact clay ground a problem because you get it in the hole. Sorry. Get it in the ground and you think, yeah, I can pull it out, and the suction of the water and everything creates a vacuum, and just as you think you're pulling it out, it's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? But like I said, don't forget beaches, edge of fields, hedgerows. There's some good finds that can be found.
Not on the main road hedgerow, because it's just cans and tut.
No, I was talking to, I won't mention his name, but I was talking to a very, very experienced, it weren't Julian Evanhart, detectorist the other day, and roads have been there for potentially thousands of years if you get the right Roman road, and a hedgerow could have been there 5 years, 50 years, 5,000 years or whatever. you will find a lot of coins, but if you're by the side of the road, you need a wee or you want to rest, you'll sit by a ditch. So if you're digging 10 tin cans and one hammered, or 100 tin cans and a gold stater, it's worth it. It's worth it. But there is a lot of cans. Yeah, you probably could.
Digging Canuck. Hello, Digging Canuck. Hope you're well.
Ah, Digging Canuck. Are you in the US? I think you are.
Ooh.
Well, he knows Philip.
So,
Maybe
don't forget,
Canada.
I'll put a banner at the bottom of the screen just for your...
Oh,
If you would like to join us as a guest on the Big Detecting Show, please contact us via the website, www.bigdetectingshow.com. And obviously, come on. We've got next week's lined up. We've got Laurie Gagne. And the following week, you've got James Barnes joining us. Well, he won't be joining us. I'll be away on holiday. He'll be joining Adrian and Lady Martian. Mine went
with James Barnes.
Yes.
Oh God, he's so rude, that bloke. I just have to be careful. Look, and Treasure Hunting magazine next month. I did a field test on the Equinox 700 because everyone's talking about the 900 Manticore. So I did one on the 700 and I had some really good finds with it, and it's a really good machine. Really good. And I found one of these.
What is it, Adrian? 14D? DVI? What is it? Roman?
Be interested if anyone knows.
Pet token?
No. It's a really bizarre find, which I found, and it looks quite modern, but it's not that modern. But if you want to find out, get the next issue of Treasure Hunting magazine. It's not out yet.
Oh, you can't do that.
Well, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
It's not a farm
It's not fair
token.
on all our lovely viewers.
No,
These people come out
maybe
their
next
way
week.
to watch us, put the tally off, and you're doing that. Go and buy the magazine.
And a few of those. But I've lost it now. Oh,
good.
But I was
Farm
it's not
token, coin weight, mill token.
No, Philip Wills hasn't got it. He hasn't got it.
Is that D?
Quite excited.
V-I?
No one's got it. No, I'm quite excited because I found it. I thought it was a coin weight, and then I thought it was some sort of farming token. Then I thought it was a mine token, and then I spoke to someone I know, and they went, "Oh, they're quite rare." Well, they're not rare, but they're not worth anything. But it's not a bag seal. But I was really excited about it, and it's quite old, actually, older than you think. It's not from this country. Yeah, it's in a field in Essex, which is random.
Have you got mines by you?
What?
You said a mine token. Have you got mines by you?
They've all been cleared in the Second World War. We haven't got any. No, we haven't got any mines. Why? Well, no.
What's this?
Can't go big. Make it big. Hang on, I'll do it. That's it.
Got a little hole in it. It's got like a little fin on the back. Some form of brooch, perhaps. See? Don't know what that is.
Andrew T. Sorry, thank you, someone who said that. Gareth.
Sex
no,
trackums?
no, I didn't mean that.
What?
I didn't know. Not to Nomad. Liz.
Digging Canuck, Lizzie, if you'd like to join us on the show. BigDetectingShow.com, as you can see on the bottom, and just contact us. And Adrian will sort out a date because he deals with that side of stuff. Maybe a book clasp or a strap hand. What else have I got in here? Delightful things. This is the unsorted pile. Oh, but the hell, there's silver there. What's that?
Sorry, what did Philip win? John Clayton, Philip won. He can watch next week's show for free, as we know you're all paid subscribers. I'll tell you what, Philip wins a hell of a lot. The next time Philip wins, which will probably be next week, he'll get a bonus gift. Like we sent Nick Berry. Nick Berry got a really, really good bonus gift a couple of weeks ago, worth many tens of pounds.
Oh, I've been looking for that.
So we'll send you, Philip,
a little one of them. You know, it goes on a necklace. You won't be able to see it, but it's, I can't even remember what it is now. It's basically Irish. I actually wrote an article on it. I can't even remember what it is. Let me just zoom in. Who's your daddy, Dean? Who's your daddy?
Philip Wills, we might get you Ackerbilt's album, his last one, if you want that Ackerbilt.
Or some of Tony's talc.
No, you won't give it away. It's nearly that time. It is that time for us.
It's basically, I don't know if you'll be able to see that now. Oh, you see that? It's like a horse and cart, and it was a national vehicle of Ireland. I can't make out the rest of the words, but it's basically one of them.
Medallion.
I found the article.
Stephen Brain, thank you for watching this week and appreciate you supporting us. And thank you for wearing your Big Detecting Show t-shirt tonight.
You go. Yeah, it's like a St. Christopher type thing, but it's a, I can't remember what the word is. It's like a horse and trap. And the horse, Philip Wills should win an exclusive video of Tony K. Wood putting ointment on his wasp stings.
Do you reckon he uses a cotton bud to do it as well? Oh.
What was that stuff you used to put on bloody
the milky
chicken
stuff.
pox?
Milky stuff.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look like Pepto-Bismol.
Night jelly. Thank you for watching.
Right. That's us for tonight, everybody.
Chamomile.
Chamomile lotion. And we'll see you all next week with Laurie Gagne. And no badges were harmed in the producing of tonight's episode. Have a delightful week, everybody. Good night, Adrian.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.